What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Bulletz Gotti. You already know what it is. Yo, this video right here, man, is to basically talk about New York, right? And how New York literally fell off. You know, how New York is really washed up. Why New York is washed up? Because you got niggas in New York that want acceptance from niggas out of town. You know, I remember when 50 said, niggas don't set trains in New York. Niggas just dick ride. That's why it's Bloods and Crips. And you really look in New York now, they ain't set no trains. They just deep riding their way to the top. You know what I'm saying? Which is sad because if you a real New Yorker, a real hustler, a real dude that get his bag and all that, and you got these dudes that seek validation from dudes outside of New York, it's weird to me. You know? It's weird. It's weird. It's very weird to me. You know what I'm saying? Like the rappers in New York is they niggas is desperate. They get like their number one rapper. And they mind, they feel they get that one rapper they save in New York. Well, to be honest with you, there's no rappers in New York that can save New York hip hop. Real talk. I think a lot of the rappers in the town are just all over the place. You know, just like how the streets is all over the place. The streets got a bunch of crash test dummies. Let's just keep it real. You know, that's the sad part. In New York, it's just a joke. You know what I'm saying? How you going to defend niggas that just look like complete bozos? You know, how you defend niggas that they want niggas to rally up behind them when they is horrible leaders? You know what I mean? I remember coming to Clubhouse and I heard niggas sit there on Clubhouse and say, we on New York time, right? When I did this shit on Corey King, right? There was so much dudes, right, that was on some BS. They try to say, a West Coast nigga is the reason why I put out the paperwork. And that wasn't true, right? Fast forward, look how they beefing with this whole live berm chain of Mac thing, right? Where you got dudes using a man name that's incarcerated for content. See, a lot of niggas in New York is just they looking like real strange, deranged, bugged out, and they clout chasing just to get the rep, just to get the respect. You know, it's just like when you listen to some of these rappers. Like, look at Summer Jam, right? Last year, they put Fabio Foreign as the headliner, as the last performer. And that was the worst mistake that High 97 ever made. Because there is no rappers in New York that got staying power or can hold the crown. You know what I'm saying? These dudes want to be king. They want to be the illest nigga in Nebraska. And that's why them niggas sound goofy. I tell niggas, I never get on that New York bias shit. And I never be on that New York bullshit. Just because you got an issue with out of town niggas. I think a lot of these dudes haven't left New York. I think a lot of these dudes just don't understand that it's over for New York. Musically, just everything. It's just over for New York. You know, New York is hopeless. You know, you got a bunch of dudes proving to be tough gangsters and they not even real gangsters. Just look at it. You got dudes on YouTube that say we on New York time and just look at these dudes. These dudes don't even live in New York. Niggas live out of town in New York, the 050. All these dudes. Some of these dudes not even outside. But they telling you that they is such and such in New York. You know what I'm saying? New York, and to be honest with you, New York used to set trends, right? New York used to be a place that niggas had respect for. But now when you fast forward in 2023, New York is a joke. That's a joke. It's a joke. You know, it's a joke. The hip-hop shit is a joke. The street shit is a joke. This is a joke all across the board. Dudes just look bows on this. You know what I'm saying? Y'all dudes sit up there and scream, we from NYC, we need to do this, we need to do that. Like, y'all dudes don't got no loyalty, man. Y'all dudes don't got no loyalty. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And all y'all dudes, all dudes do in New York is backbite each other and play 48 laws of power. You know what I'm saying? And send the innocent, the young innocent into being crash test dummies for them. You know what I'm saying? Just like I look at the thing that happened with the kid out of Harlem and went in the smoke shop and shot the dude in the head, right? You look at the kid, right? Not a street dude, you know what I'm saying? Looked like he had a promising future. But you know what happened? He started messing with some of these dudes. When you start messing with these dudes that is in the gangs or in the streets, it corrupt your mind with the BS. You know, with the woman, the jewelry, and the clothes, and the cars. And now you start becoming a crash out for them. And a lot of dudes in New York are crash outs. It's sad to say this. A lot of dudes that you see that are in prison right now were crash outs. They were actually doges. You know? And a lot of dudes, that's why they talk the way they talk. They tell people to do this and do that because they was doges. And they had to do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad at dudes from another coast when they look at New York as a joke. New York is a joke. We out here want to gang bang. We out here want to do this and that. But they life is not put in order. Everything is not in order. You know why? Because dudes want to be so famous and they want the spotlight. They don't even want to put on good, talented rappers. They'd rather put on these whack ass niggas with these nasty ass 16s that's trash and say, yo, it's New York. Yeah. You know? Or